Welcome to Pertamina, proud member of Indonesian Pavilion, country partner at Hannover Messe 2021. Global energy landscape is changing. Here in Pertamina, change is opportunity. We are excited to embrace the energy transition in accordance to society's shared goal of limiting the global warming and achieving energy sustainability. The Indonesian government has set the target of renewable energy mix of 23% by 2025 and 31% by 2050. Pertamina, as a state-owned corporation, extends its leadership in Indonesian energy industry by stepping up its efforts to contribute to the progress of energy mix. In providing energy for customers across Indonesia, one of the largest energy markets in the world, we utilize abundant domestic resources to the utmost. Our endeavor in pursuing green and sustainable energy is translated into 8 pillars of the energy transition, includes upgrading our refinery to produce green fuels, further developing bioenergy in form of biomass and bioethanol, optimizing the potential and increasing the installed capacity of geothermal as well as commercialization of hydrogen. Furthermore, Pertamina is taking a strategic role in Indonesia's integrated ecosystem of battery and energy storage. We are also strengthening our integrated gasification, helping our customers in transportation, household, and industry sector to limit their emission. In power generation, we continue to scale up the utilization of new and renewable energy, allowing us to reduce our carbon footprint. We implement carbon capture, utilization, and storage in enhancing production of several oil and gas fields. Pertamina will keep up with the transformation by leveraging our capabilities and portfolios, extending partnership, and strengthening our financial capacities. More importantly, we will continue to work in harmony with the society by implementing environmental, social, and governance and encouraging improvement in health, education, economic empowerment, as well as inclusivity. Pertamina, energizing sustainable future, energizing you.
Environmental, social, and governance, or ESG aspects, are 3 essential factors to assess the impact of companies' business and operations towards the sustainability of the environment and society in which it operates in. Implementation of ESG initiatives and incorporating them into the strategy of a company will help to increase its competitiveness locally and internationally. In addition, well-defined ESG initiatives can help companies to expand its financing options, leading to direct financial impact on the company's profitability and return on investment. As one of the largest carbon emitters, oil and gas companies globally have increasingly placed greater emphasis on the aspect of ESG into its strategy and demonstrated commitment to reduce emissions. As part of its aspirations to become a global energy champion, and as one of the leading state-owned enterprises in Indonesia, Pertamina has strongly and will continue to demonstrate its commitment to implement ESG aspects throughout its business and operations. We believe that by continuously addressing the issue climate change, putting the balance and preservation of nature and environment across areas that we operate in, contributing to provisions of access to energy and community empowerment, as well as implementing the best governance, can create sustainable long-term values and positive impacts for the company, community, nation, and people in the world. In the environmental aspect, Pertamina has successfully reduced greenhouse gas emissions by 27.08% in 2020. Going forward, Pertamina aims to increase its GHG reduction target to 30% by 2030. In line with Indonesia's commitment to reduce emissions in the Paris Agreement, we aim to reach the target by conducting programs such as increasing flare gas utilization, energy efficiency, biofuel utilizations, and clean productions. On top of that, new and renewable energy or NRE development will be the one of Pertamina's key priorities to address the environmental issue and align ourselves to nation's energy mix by 2030. We aim to increase our total NRE capacity to 10.2 gigawatt in the year of 2026. Pertamina has also launched numerous initiatives in preservation of native flora and fauna across its areas of operations, with protections and preservation of 87 endemic animal species and 52 plant species. Most are considered critically endangered and or rare. As an acknowledgement to our achievement in environmental standards and principles of sustainable business, every year the Ministry of Environment and Forestry has awarded Pertamina with Most Proper Gold and Green Awards. In the social aspect, Pertamina has a mandate to contribute to the national energy resilience and provide nationwide access to energy through a number of its ongoing flagship initiatives, such as One Price Fuel Policy and implementations of One Village, One Outlet. Furthermore, Pertamina has its eyes set on the building upon its existing empowerment program, which will pay for people with disabilities to join the company through our recruitment program. Pertamina also led the way in promoting gender equality in the workplace. 2 our 6 board members of directors are female, and more than 16% of our senior management level are women leaders. For the community engagement, Pertamina implements a holistic corporate social responsibility program for improving the society's quality of life and well-being in terms of education, health, environment, and also surrounding economy. In addition, as a state-owned enterprise, Pertamina also implements the Small Medium Enterprise Partnership Program to improve the capacity and capabilities of small enterprises to be independent and resilient, as well as to create multiplier effects for the benefit of the community. We believe that this in line with our efforts to achieve SDG goals of no poverty. Regarding governance aspect, Pertamina has launched the new Pertamina Clean Charter in June 2020. As one of the implementation of ISO 37001 year 2016 on the anti-bribery management system, it is in line with Pertamina values. On includes avoiding conflicts of interest, no tolerance to bribery, upholding professional management, trust, and integrity. The implementation of this program is guided by good corporate governance principles and strong corporate ethics throughout the organization. To further strengthen our commitment in implementations of these ESG initiatives, Pertamina has initiated an ESG Management Tractions program in December 2020. The program aims to integrate all ESG aspects within Pertamina. By developing an overarching ESG framework, policy, and strategy, it will guide the company's stewardship towards the Earth community going forward. To demonstrate our commitment, we aspire to incorporate ESG principles within our key performance indicators, which in the end will impact the performance of our management as well. In developing the ESG framework, Pertamina is guided by the best practices in the business and industry, as well as globally acknowledged goals such as United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Implementations of this ESG initiative are crucial to the achievement of the UN Sustainable Development Goals or SDG. Assigned by the shareholders, our environmental programs aim to support the achievement of affordable and clean energy which align with SDG number 7. Responsible consumptions and productions align with the SDG number 12. Climate actions as SDG number 13. Life below water SDG number 14. And life on land SDG number 15. Our social programs aim to support no poverty in SDG number 1. Quality educations related to SDG number 4, gender equality related to SDG number 5, and decent work and economic growth as SDG number 8. Our governance program intend to contribute on the achievement of peace, justice, and strong institutions as mentioned in SDG number 16. In addition, our aspirations is also driven by increasing concerns of emerging from investors, which has included ESG principles in their investment criteria. We believe that those external forces will provide a supportive environment for us to pursue our ESG aspirations. In the long run, we believe that by proactively tackling ESG aspects, Pertamina itself will reap the advantages such as growth in our performance, lowering business risk, enhancement of employees' well-being, improvement of companies' reputations, as well as leveraging our competitiveness and access to the capital. Pertamina, energizing sustainable futures, energizing you.
Improving the quality of life, better living environment, and strong social engagement are among Pertamina's main concerns when running its business activities. In order to address all concerns, efforts are carried out by developing and at the same time encouraging the use of new and renewable energy or NRE resources. We believe that NRE is a solution for the future sustainability, creates clean energy, and is safer for the environment. NRE implementation is also expected to reduce the dependence of fossil fuels and parts of our responsibility to the society. This is in line with the environmental, social, and governance or ESG principles, which has been implemented by Pertamina when performing its operating activities. Pertamina, as a state-owned enterprise that is involved in the energy sector, is committed to support the government of Indonesia in achieving the 23% of NRE in energy mix target by 2025 by accelerating the energy transition, which consists of 8 initiatives. First, green refinery. The transition from a fossil-based to a bio-based society requires a major transformation, not only related to the resources and supply chain, but also in technology and production processes. Having Indonesia as the largest world palm oil producer, Pertamina takes the opportunity to invest in the innovative green refinery projects in Pelaju, Dumai, and Cilacap. Through advanced process in green refineries, Pertamina produces high quality and greener fuel derived from palm oil and other renewable oils, namely biodiesel consists of up to 30% of fatty acid methyl ester or FAME, and green diesel D100, which is entirely made by processed feed including palm oil, other renewable oils, and waste cooking oil. Pertamina continues expanding and enhancing green refineries to produce more efficient fuels and to reduce carbon emissions. It is also our strong commitment to become the leader in the development of biofuels in the region by optimizing abundant domestic resources. Second, bioenergy. Bioenergy refers to the energy that is generated from organic matter known as biomass, such as plants, timber, agricultural, and food waste. Indonesia has huge potential biomass supply to be converted to biogas and ethanol, having the palm oil empty fruit bunch being the most available biomass. Pertamina is currently developing biomass to biogas and bioethanol project based on the best available technologies in the Semangke, North Sumatra. Pertamina also unleashed the potential of macroalgae to produce biofuels as a substitute to fossil fuel. Microalgae is abundant in the fresh waters in Indonesia as the third largest potential algae production in Asia Pacific Economic Region. And Pertamina has successfully developed a 5,000-liter microalgae photobioreactor facility and is on the track to achieve a commercial scale of cultivation and production in 2025. Third, geothermal. Pertamina has spearheaded the utilization of geothermal energy in Indonesia with total capacity of 1.8 gigawatt. Today, Pertamina has self-operated around 672 megawatt in 15 operational areas across Indonesia. But in the next 5 years, the capacity will be doubled to 1.3 gigawatt. Fourth, green hydrogen. Pertamina has started the initiative for utilization of the green hydrogen in Indonesia, which will be used electricity from Pertamina's geothermal field, with total potential 8,600 kilogram hydrogen per day. Green hydrogen development will be started in Ulu-Belu geothermal plant, which streams green hydrogen will be utilized in polypropylene plant at Pelaju Refinery. In the near future, green hydrogen will be transported and stored to be zero-emission transport fuel, industrial chemical, power generation and storage, and for export in the international markets. Fifth, electric vehicle battery and energy storage system. Our efforts to achieve clean and sustainable energy don't stop there. Pertamina, in a consortium with a certain state-owned companies, is in progress developing battery-powered electric vehicle industry. As we face the transition challenge in transportation sector from internal combustion engine or ICE vehicles toward electric vehicle or EV. Recently, we are also has launched general purpose electric charging stations as one of Pertamina's effort to directly provide service to people in order to encourage the growth of the EV ecosystem in Indonesia that moves onward and in environmentally friendly and pollution-free. This is Pertamina's commitment to encourage the energy mix to accelerate the energy transition. 6. Gas utilization in achieving global climate goals. Gas is considered as the energy transition to bridge from fossil to clean energy. In Indonesia, gas will continue to have significant share in the energy mix to 21% in 2050. Pertamina optimizes gas utilization for transformation household as well as industry and power across Indonesia. To support gas utilization in Indonesia, Pertamina has developed integrated and extensive gas infrastructures such as West Java Floating Storage Regasification Unit or FSRU, Arun Regasification Terminal, Lampung PGN FSRU, and more than 10,000 kilometers of gas pipe throughout Indonesia, which is the longest pipeline in Southeast Asia. Further, Pertamina is developing more infrastructures and facilities to strengthen gasification for refineries and power plants, including regasification unit in Cilacap, Teluk Lamong Terminal, Badak LNG, and other 52 power plants. Pertamina has also committed to contribute in conversion of many diesel fuel power generation owned by the Indonesian electricity company into the gas fuel power generator. 7. New and renewable energy to power. Pertamina has an ambitious long-term aspiration for NRE development. Pertamina has begun utilizing solar, biomass, and biogas for power generation. The transition from fossil energy to NRE will mainly be related to electricity because of primary is largely consumed by power plants. One of the efforts made by Pertamina to promote NRE is to build solar power plants with various capacity in operational areas. We have started to install rooftop solar PV in more than 5,000 Pertamina fuel stations, certain buildings in refinery and offices. While biogas power plants are also installed in various regions in Indonesia, one of them is in Semengke with 2.4 megawatt capacity of its biogas power plant. Lastly, circular carbon economy. Circular carbon economy, or CCE, is an integrated and inclusive approach through transitioning towards more comprehensive, resilient, sustainable, and climate-friendly energy system that support and enable sustainable development. Pertamina plans to apply carbon capture, use and storage, or CCUS, in two areas: enhanced oil recovery and enhanced gas recovery in its production fields. CCUS implemented in enhanced oil recovery, or EOR, is proposed to take place in Sukowati field. CO2 sources will be gathered from Jimbaran Tiung Biru gas field, while implementation in enhanced gas recovery, or EGR, is proposed to take place in Gundi field. CO2 sources will be gathered from Gundi CO2 impurities itself. These two programs are now in subsurface study stage. In the end, by implementing these 8 initiatives, Pertamina is moving progressively in producing clean energy and achieving net zero greenhouse emission. We are enthusiastic at unleashing various potential. Join the quest. Pertamina, energizing sustainable future, energizing you.